Press the button down. You're live on. Oh, we was already live on your Facebook?
No.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
like, wait, what? Oh, shut. Boom. We ready. Okay, you ready to go live on the air?
Yeah.
You ready? All right. Hello. Happy Friday. What's up, Sadorians out there in Sador world? Guess what? It's Friday, and you are listening to Health Tea Talk with my girl Jay and
Kiana.
Let's that up again.
You did.
Let's do that again. You are listening to Health Tea Talk with Kiana and my girl
Jay.
Boom, because it's Friday. What's up, Jay? How you feeling today, girlfriend?
I don't know. I feel weird.
Why do you feel weird?
What's up? I just didn't feel right today.
I feel that, right? I feel your
do?
energy. When I talked to you this morning, I said, "What's up, Jay? What's going on?" I could feel that. I don't know,
but ain't nothing happened though.
Ain't not happy.
No.
You had a great day, great morning.
Everything good.
Everything was copacetic.
Yeah.
Huh?
So I bought my ticket for NOLA.
Oh, you did? Yeah, I am excited. Next week, New Orleans. I've never been in New Orleans before, so it's gonna be a great trip for me. I'm excited. That's where they give out the beads and stuff, right?
Yeah.
What's that strip called?
I'm not stripping though.
We ain't got a strip, but what's the strip called where they give out the beads?
Bourbon Street.
Yeah. Make sure we hit up Bourbon Street when we down there, because
It's a block away from the event.
Oh,
we already looked up everything.
I am so ready.
It's there.
I can't wait.
We Google Earthed the whole scene.
Oh, so you was walking around already?
Yeah, already walked
Technology,
around.
Ain't that something?
Yeah, I already scoped the scene.
You done already walked around. I need to Google Earth it then, because I need to walk around and see what I'm dealing with down there.
Yeah. But it wasn't no people. It's just showing you the actual location. And
I get it.
Up and down the street.
I get it. Okay.
I had to do that.
That's dope, friend. I'm excited. I can't wait to go next week.
And I think you gotta register for another ticket, because did you get both tickets? The one for the guest speaker, because it was $11.
No, you gotta register for that. I didn't do that, but I do have to do that because it wasn't expensive. They didn't make it expensive at all.
No, it's
so
$11.
I definitely have to do that. But I'm ready. Like I'm so ready. I think I'm gonna pack this weekend, and we not leaving until some close to next weekend.
I need to pack. We need to work on it.
I'm hyped.
What the heck am I gonna wear?
Clothes.
Yeah, but it's New Orleans.
Yes.
So what type of attire you wear in New Orleans?
I don't know. If it's anybody out there, right, y'all, if y'all tuning in, what do you wear to go to New Orleans? Like I did check the weather. They said it's gonna be in the 60s. It's gonna be in the 60s. I know, right? It's gonna be in the 60s. It's gonna rain, but I'm excited. I've never been to New Orleans. I'm ready to go to Bourbon Street. I'm ready to see the situation with the bees. Like, ain't nobody stripping or nothing like that. But I'm ready to see how that whole situation goes down. Yes, like I've seen it. And here's the thing. My grandmama went to New Orleans.
Your grandmama.
My grandmama. She went to New Orleans and she came back with beads, y'all. How did my grandma get them beads? So I need to go down there.
Did you just say I need to figure New Orleans and she came back with beads?
That's what I told you. That's what I told them. Yeah, girl, that's what I said. So I need to figure out how you can get these beads. It's like charity beads being given out. It's the only way that you can get the beads. It's the way I see on TV, because I need to know how my grandma obtained these beads. Anywho. So yeah. So Jay, let's tell them what we talking about today, girlfriend, because the topic today is a little heavy. It's a little bit heavy, but it needs to be talked about, right? We said we was going to talk about it. So we're going to talk about abuse today, y'all, right? This is Health Tea Talk.
You asked me to say it, and I didn't even get to say it.
That's when she talk about I talk too much. My bad. Let me take it back.
You said, Jay, what we talking about?
And then I started talking.
Then she said, we talking about that. I said, what the damn it?
Here we go with me running my damn mouth. Let's back this up.
Did you have some NRG this morning? Because you extra.
I did. I had NRG and I had Nutriburs, right? This morning.
Oh.
I'm always extra hyped though. What's new?
No, I just had some Nutriburs.
No, I had NRG and I had Nutriburs. But let's back up. Right. Jay, Jay, tell them what we're talking about today. Ready? Take it away.
Today we are talking about abuse and how many forms it comes in. It comes in many forms.
No.
It does. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of abuse. I'm sick of being abused. You know, it's all over.
Right.
And it's very, 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 very. Some people don't know what abuse is. They be abused and they don't even know they being abused.
Right.
So I'm gonna give y'all the signs of abuse, okay, and the different forms and types of abuse.
Right.
Okay, y'all ready?
I hope they ready. I hope they better get ready.
And if anybody isn't being abused, you know, it's hotline numbers that y'all can call.
Right.
And get help. Protect yourself.
Yeah. So we're definitely going to give out some of those hotline numbers towards the end of the show. We will make sure that y'all have the numbers. So if you're watching, please share, please comment, please like, please tag your friends. Let people know what we're talking about today. We're definitely talking about abuse. And like I was saying before, this is Health Tea Talk. We get into what is healthy, right? And health is all around, right? It's mental, it's physical, it's mind, body, soul, all of that. So we're going to get into health. And abuse, it has to do with health. So we're going to jump into the topic. So like I said, you guys, share, tag, tell your friends, let everybody know what we're talking about. If you're listening to us on Sadora Radio, just go over to your app store, wherever your app store may be, click that app and download the Sadora Radio app, right? If you're watching us on Facebook, go to YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel. All you have to do is type in Sadora Radio, SADIOR, Sadora Radio. So Sadora Radio on YouTube, Sadora Radio app, and you can see us, you can tune into us, you can hear us every day. Today doesn't feel like a Friday, friend. It's a Friday. No, it's the beginning of the weekend. Happy Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. So again, you are listening to Health Tea Talk with Kiana and Jay. And we are listening, and we're getting into the topic of abuse today. So let's just jump right into it.
That's new.
I have no idea. So let's just jump right into it and talk about abuse, right? So abuse, let's talk about what is abuse, right? So the definition of abuse is the pattern of behavior used by one person to gain and maintain power and control over another, right? So that's just the broad definition of abuse. And when you think about abuse, it really is about power and control and being able to dictate and control what other people do, right, Jay?
Yeah.
And it's all forms of abuse. So we're gonna have that conversation today. So when people think of abuse, right, a lot of times, if a situation happens, people need to realize that if it's a one-time incident, right, sometimes things happen, but abuse is when it's a consistent pattern. That means it keeps happening over and over and over and over again. It's a pattern. It's happening over a time frame. It's not an isolated incident. It's not a one-time thing. So that is when it's considered abuse. And when you think about abuse, a lot of people just think physical abuse right off the bat, right?
Mm-hmm.
They just think like violence, physical abuse, just harming people, fighting and stuff like that. So if that's what they think about, that's the first joint we gonna jump into. We gonna jump right into physical abuse. So like I said, if y'all out there and y'all chiming in and y'all listening, call in. We would love to hear what you have to say on this topic, right? 215-909-6070 and let us know what you think about abuse, right? So physical abuse. What do you think about physical abuse, Jay? And we can go into some of the stuff that I just had with the types of stuff that there may be written down.
Well, the physical abuse is abuse. It could be physical, what you talking about there. Physical, like getting beat up.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes people do it and they hide what they do to others. You could be friends with somebody, they can be getting beat up and you'll never know.
Right.
Because they'll be hiding it.
Right, because they're ashamed of it. right? They don't want nobody to know what's going on. So physical abuse, like she said, it could be punching, smacking, kicking, right? Physically hurting someone, physically harming another person. But a lot of times, I don't think people even realize that physical abuse could be just something like me and you are in a car, right? And I'm mad and I'm driving extremely fast in hopes to crash the car to hurt us both. That's physical abuse too, right? People don't even think about it on that level, but it is. So it comes in all different forms. Like if you're holding somebody against their will, that's physical abuse. Like if I got you locked in a room and you're not able to come out and you're not able to eat, right? I'm holding your food, I'm holding your drinks, you can't go to the bathroom.
Oh, that's abuse.
That's abuse. That's physical abuse, right? I'm physically harming you, right? But people don't think about it that way.
I'm trying to think what category they go in. No, yeah, that's
Would it
both.
be?
It's like more than one category because you physically and you mentally harming them,
Right.
because you're not giving them something that they want.
Yeah.
So that is like multiple. It's like multiple things.
It can jump into more than one abuse topic, more than one abuse category, I should say. That one, right? As far as that. So, like she said, people that are being physically abused a lot of times are in the dark. They don't want to let their family and friends know, right? They may be embarrassed, they may be ashamed, they may be scared because they fear of what else can happen in the situation. So we just wanted to talk about it because it's real and it's happening every day, and it might be happening to people that are close to you, your family, your friends, your cousins, your best friends, your aunts, your uncles. You never know, right? You never know. That's why it's very important to always reach out to people and try to figure out what's going on. They might not tell you, but peep some of the signs and symptoms. And what do you think some of the signs and symptoms of physical abuse, Jay?
Say what again?
Some of the signs and symptoms of the physical abuse.
People be scared, they be nervous, they have withdrawal, they don't want to talk to people, they don't want to tell people. It's the person that's abusing the person, they try to keep them away from people, so they be withdrawal and they keep them away from the family usually, and then they be scared to talk about it.
Right.
They don't want to tell people what's going on.
Right. So again, like she said, they're ashamed to talk about it. You may notice that at one point in time, your family and friends, they were always hanging out with you. They was coming over every Friday. Y'all was talking on the phone all the time, right? Now all of a sudden you don't see her no more. You don't see him no more. They don't call you as often, right? They might have been real visible on social media, on Facebook, on Instagram, on all of that stuff. Now they not posting like they used to, right? They just doing stuff that's out of the ordinary for their character. That may be a concern that you might want to look a little bit deeper into the situation that person might be experiencing, right? Right? They might start wearing, different type of clothes, big clothes that cover their skin, cover their body, right? They might start wearing their hair that covers their face, hats, so you don't see them, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
These are some of the symptoms of somebody that might be getting physically abused. Somebody that is jumpy and anxious, right, all of the time. Easily, what I'm trying to say? I guess easily agitated or easily scared, right?
Or aggressive.
Right?
Opposite.
Right. Oh, true. They can be opposite. They could be aggressive, right? That's absolutely true. Could be aggressive as well. Right, Jay? So I feel like I'm doing a lot of talking, Jay. Jump in.
You always do.
I know, but you're not here with me today, Jay. I need you to be here.
Because it's not a lot that I really, it's a touchy subject for me. So at the end of the day, it's a lot with abuse. People abuse all kind of ways. Threatening, calls, verbal abuse, mental abuse. Verbal abuse is one of the big ones. You don't got to be punching nobody in the face. All you got to do is just talk dirty to them. Right. And I get defensive quick. I'll turn into a whole nigga, a whole man. For real, I gotta tone it down. because I've been in an abusive relationship. Matter of fact, I'm still being abused. A lot of people don't know that.
Right.
But I gotta fight for my life, and I gotta protect myself.
Right. So touching on that, what she just said, right? A lot of people, when you think about abuse, the reason why we started with physical abuse is that is where people's minds go to, right? That's where people's minds automatically jump to when they think of abuse. They kind of think of the worst. They think of, actually physically hurting somebody, right? But like we said before, it's different levels of abuse, and verbal and emotional abuse are just as heavy as physical abuse, right? It's just as hurtful, and sometimes verbal and emotional abuse can leave scars way longer than physical abuse, right? Those scars can linger way longer. So somebody being telling you that you ain't nothing, that you never gonna be nothing, that you're not pretty, that you ugly, that you fat, right?
Oh, I had
Right.
every word you just said repeated
Yeah,
to me, and it's
everything
bringing back,
under the
it's
book.
bringing back flashbacks. Yeah,
Everything
I was
under
told all that.
easily triggered.
Yep.
Easily triggered, right? Which is why I say those type of scars, that type of abuse, it's much harder, if you ask me, to get over than actual physical abuse, right? Because a black eye may heal up within a couple of weeks, right? But someone's actually being physically, someone actually being emotionally and verbally abused, that may take a while, because you start to believe what your abuser is saying, right? You might start to believe that you're not good enough, that you're worthless, right? That you can't compete, that you're not pretty. You might start to believe that. And that's going to affect how you start to function in your everyday life, right? That might start affecting how you start treating other people in your everyday life.
You're right about that.
Girl, listen, and we can only speak to this, and we chose this topic today because both of us have experienced abuse on all different type of levels, right? So because both of us have experienced abuse and we're able to talk about it, we actually wanted to go over the different types of abuse and let you know, and we're being very transparent today, you guys, and just let you know that it is real. Abuse is real, and abuse is real in all forms, all different forms, and it's very hurtful in all different forms. So Jay got into what she was experiencing and what she was going through, and I'm just going to tell y'all a little bit about me, and I've never really touched on it before.
Yeah, because I'm being abused right now, and I gotta fight for my life. Hey, Miss Cherry, that's my girl. She told me, that's my girl. She
coming out of nowhere.
She said, I need to protect myself. But that's what's been going on. And people don't know, because I don't tell nobody, but I'm telling people today.
Hey, Louis,
I'm telling people today, just in case something happened to your girls going down, I gotta protect myself. This shit is real. I'm not making this up. I'm not just saying this. Okay. But I got something on my back. The restraining order is over. And it's not easy to get a restraining order, because you gotta literally be jacked up, punched in the face, like you gotta be beat down. It's hard. And it is hard. And don't tell me that it ain't, because it is. Because I had to fight.
Listen,
to keep fighting.
I'm not telling you.
Because people tell, no, I'm saying to the people, just in case they listen and they saying, yes, it is. No, it ain't. Unless you experience it, don't say what it is. And it's real. Now, because my restraining order is up with the other party, now they're continuing their shenanigans again.
So wait, is that when it happened? So as soon as the restraining order was up, it automatically happened?
So when you get a restraining order,
stuff started happening again.
Like when you get a restraining order, it lasts for about 3 years, right? And then like they'll send you something saying that would you like to get it to, have it to be continued or whatever. But if there's nothing going on, they're not gonna grant it.
Okay.
So it basically was expired.
Okay.
So after the expiration, not right after, but it gradually eases its way up to the abuse. They start their bull crap again. And that's what I'm experiencing, and that's what's going down.
Okay. See, when I experienced it, guess what? I was the one who was ashamed to tell. I was the one who didn't want nobody to know what was going on, because I was so strong and so independent, right? I didn't want nobody to know that I was going through it, not me, not Kiana. So guess what? I never told. I never got a restraining order. I never told nobody, right? I just dealt with it. So I wouldn't know that process about getting a restraining order and how long it lasts and what it does or anything like that, right? Because me, I was the one who just dealt with it, right? I would just rather walk on eggshells in my house than let anybody know what was going on. Although I'm pretty sure people knew what was going on and I didn't really have to tell anybody, but I never confirmed it. So yeah, this topic today,
And you know what
this
else
is
is
crazy.
hard? You know what else is hard too? I'm gonna say when you are only child and you don't have no brothers, no sisters, and you got a small family and you don't have no cousins and all that, that's you an easy target too. Cause people know that and they like to jack with you. See, I'm trying not to curse.
You're doing a good
I'm
job.
trying not to
You're
curse,
doing a good
man.
job,
You
friend.
just don't know.
You're doing a good
For
job,
real.
but you're right. People will see a target, and then so people who they feel that they don't have support, they don't have anybody that's going to come help them or fight for them or rally for them or speak up for them, be their voice, then definitely they are the ones who suffer the abuse the most.
And that's
Because
me.
they're like, I'm gonna do whatever I want to do. I'm gonna say whatever I want to say, and who's gonna stop me?
Yep.
Who's gonna come for me?
That's me. That's just what I'm going through just now. What you said. I don't got no brothers. I don't got no sisters. I don't got no cousins that's riding, doing none of that. Shit. I ain't even got no friends, no homies. I got homies, but I had to tell them like, listen, I don't want y'all getting involved because I don't want nobody having no problems.
You don't want
Because I'm not
anybody
like
else to
that.
get hurt.
So at the end of the day, what do? It's like I got my hands tied behind my back.
I don't know, friend.
I just say my affirmations and just sometimes I get readings to see what's going to happen because I be fucking paranoid. Ooh, see, I didn't mean to say it.
You
I'm
done
sorry.
cursed. But here's the thing, like again, same sense. I knew that if I told somebody, right, I knew that if people figured out what was going on in my personal situation, that it was going down, right? So that scared me even more. I didn't want nobody to get hurt. I didn't want no war to start. I just didn't want no drama. I was already going through enough drama. I didn't want no more drama, right? So I didn't want nobody to get hurt. So I dealt with it. So here's the thing. I didn't want nobody to get hurt, but I was getting hurt. Ain't that something?
What?
Is that crazy? I didn't want nobody else to get hurt, but in the same sense, I was getting hurt. Get me?
Yeah, that's Jack.
That's
yeah,
messed up.
Yeah. See, I wasn't thinking like that.
That was messed up.
I wanted somebody to help me get this mother sucker because I'm being abused. I'm just what's going on?
I don't know what that just did, honey.
So it's like when you don't have no protection, when you don't have nobody, I just burned sage. I had some frankincense and myrrh and sage and all that shit. I was burning because I need help. I need help for real. And then it's like when a person is constantly abusing you and they know you don't have nobody, they keep doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it and doing it. What do you do when you're in a situation like that? Like, what do you do?
So somebody said, Lewis said, what's a way people can express or reach out when it's happening or when it's taking place? What type of ways do you think that people can express or reach out? To that, I just say that you can't. It's not you can't feel like you're all alone, right?
Listen,
You're never
I'm
all
alone right now because I tell people all the time what's going on, but I don't have no help.
Right, but he's just saying what is a way that people can reach out. So who can they call? What can they do?
Them restraining orders is hard to get.
What's the process? Take somebody through a process of actually getting a restraining order. Like
You
what
never had to get one?
I told you I never did it before. I probably definitely did have to get one. I should have gotten one, but I didn't.
When I went down there, this was at the old building. They changed it now. So everything is in one building. But back when I went, you had to go down, you had to follow, you had to tell them what the problem was, and then they set up a court date for you and the person to come, and then the person tell their side of the story.
Okay.
But in my situation, when I went to go get my restraining order, because there's different types of restraining orders, y'all. Did y'all know that? We have restraining order with eviction notice. Say you living with somebody and y'all fighting and shit, and this son in the house, and they jacking you up, you can have them removed from your house. A lot of people don't know that. So I had to do that because I was being threatened in my own home.
Okay.
So I had to go down there, and when I went down there to get the restraining order, do you know this nigga was down there trying to get one against me And he was abusing me.
So yeah, that's what I'm about to say. So your abuser because I've heard this a lot of times.
Yeah, y'all,
I've heard people say this a lot of times that their abuser they know how to work the system. They're very smart. They know what they're doing. So what happens is they abuse the person and know that the person is going to go try to get help. So what they try to do is they try to beat them to the help and try to tell the side of the story where they were getting abused.
Yeah,
they are the victim.
That's what he did.
I know, girl. They are the victim.
Yeah.
And try to flip the script on you. So finish the story, girl. What happened?
So after I went down there, the judge was like, okay, we could give you a date. Next thing you know, the judge was like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, he down here too. I'm like, what? So then I got scared. I'm like, oh shit. I'm scared. Now I'm in the same house with the same person and I'm fucking scared, y'all.
Right,
I'm scared.
Right. And he's there in front of you and you trying to tell on him. So now
no, they had a separate. They had a separate because I went first.
Okay.
So when we got in the courtroom, they had us had court right then and there because he was telling on me, and I had went to go tell on him. So the judge looked at me, and the judge looked at him.
Wow.
This is fast forward, y'all. And the judge said, he looked at me, he looked at him, he said, whose name is the house in? Who is the deed? Whose name is the deed in?
Okay.
If you own a house, you have a deed. That's for homeowners. I own my house. Okay. Since I was 23. So I said, me, Your Honor.
Okay.
He looked at me. He looked at him. He said, you gotta go. Find you a place to stay.
Really? Because your name was on the deed.
Yeah, it's my house.
Got it. Even though both of y'all were living there at the time.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
And he was the abuser.
Got it.
The judge
did he have to get out that day?
Yep.
Right there. He couldn't go back to the house with you.
He couldn't be there, but he had to go. They gave him a date when he had to come retrieve his items.
Okay.
And when he came to retrieve his items, a police officer supposedly had been there, watching all that, because it's a abusive situation.
Okay.
So I'm still being abused from the same person. It's been since 2008. Yeah.
And so when did your official, hey, Miss Robin, hey, Lewis, hey, everybody out there watching. So when,
you interviewing me?
Yeah. I know, right? I turned it into an interview.
Yeah, it did. But
I forgot what I was about to say, though.
I could live in my truth, y'all.
Lewis says, props on being strong. Someone he encountered had to leave her home with her kids because of an abusive relationship and believes that she called a hotline or a shelter. And yes,
I'm gonna touch on that. I know about that too, friend.
At the end, we have the hotline. So at the end, so you have to stay tuned in. At the end of the show, we are definitely going to give out the hotline numbers and tell y'all what different hotlines you can call for different things and help you out. But again, you are listening to Health Tea Talk with Kiana and
Jay.
And our topic today is abuse because it's an important topic. It needs to be out there, but they're in the dark and they don't want to talk about it and they're ashamed about it. And Jay and I have been through the situation. Jay is still currently going through the situation, right? So we wanted to be transparent today. We wanted to let you know that if we can go through it and we're still rocking and rolling and pushing it through, then so can you. And just having this conversation may help some people out today. And I hope that it does. Share, like, tag, tell your friends, get the app, go on YouTube, right? Get this information out there. But we're about to take a break, get into a few songs real quick, right? And I figured it's appropriate.
There's more story to the story.
Yeah, we're gonna jump back in. We're gonna jump back in, right? But we're gonna take a break.
My story?
We're gonna take a break. But it's appropriate. So we're gonna listen to a little bit of Eve right now. Love is Blind, because I feel like that's an appropriate song. So we will be right back right after this song, you guys, by Eve. I always do this.
You talking to me and I'm like, I'm hearing you, I'm not hearing you.
Yeah, I'm like, girl, where you at today?
I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm
What's
not
the problem,
mad.
friend?
I'm not angry. I'm not mad. I just don't feel right. Did you ever get that feeling where something's not right.
We were gonna get into Love Is Blind, but that didn't work out.
But you don't know what it is yet. You can't put your finger on it, but you know something ain't right.
Yeah.
It's pretty much how I feel today. Today, my son's birthday.
It is?
My baby boy.
Oh.
The one that had to come home from school.
Peanut.
Yeah.
Oh. That's nice. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in, watching. Share, you guys. Share. Let people know what our topic is. I think I need to update the comments because I don't think I put the topic in. I mean, the caption. I don't think I put the topic in the caption today.
I'm not the only
But we
one.
definitely need to update.
This is my friend Brenda.
What did she
Blessed
say?
be. I love her too. She said, "Mine's put all the family home in his name and supposed tax purposes and turned them all over to his mother and sister before court."
Wow.
See, that's the stuff I be talking about.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, he did that too. She lost 5 homes.
Oh, Miss Brenda, you lost 5 homes. It's happening to so many. That's why we gotta have this conversation today.
Yep. Abuse. And I tell people this because if something happened to me, y'all will know my story. Y'all will know what happened. I want his ass to be the first on the list to find if something happened to me. Yes, blessed be. And you know, my whole thing is like a lot of people be going through this.
Yeah, it is. It's just that they don't speak about it, right? They don't talk about it. Like I said, they are ashamed. They're definitely ashamed of what's going on. They do not want to talk about it. But listen, we're being transparent. We're letting people know it is what it is.
Yeah.
Right? But if you're going through it, just know you ain't the only one. You gotta fight. You gotta push through it.
I found out
you gotta push through it.
Too. Like when I was at the bank today, and the lady was like, her son had the same situation with the come home thing, and she was like, her balance was $12,000. And
what happened? Did she pay
back to school?
Pay for it?
No. How is she gonna pay? She ain't got pay for him to go to school.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people like that.
Come on, how do we do this? It be like,
I don't know. See, abuse. She said,
hey Paula, how are you? Thanks for tuning in. Thank you so much, Lewis, for watching. Please share. Hey everybody.
Hey y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Hey everybody. Please like and share. Thank you for watching. Today's topic is abuse. You know anybody being abused? I'm quite sure somebody knows somebody being abused.
Right. It is. You just gotta let if you feel as though you know somebody that's being abused out there, be a friend to them, right?
That's why I say
just be a friend. You don't know what people are going through. You never know what people are going through.
I say it all the time. People don't know me, and then they be pop and fly, and then when I be ready to come at them, I'm the one that's crazy.
You never know. You never know what somebody is going through in their life unless. That's why you can't judge a book by its cover. You should never judge a book by its cover because you don't know the story, right? Until you actually read it. And you cannot read a whole story in one day. It's not possible. You can't read it off a first encounter. It's not possible. It takes time to understand somebody's story. And somebody is only going to tell you their story if they want to. And then they might not even tell you the whole story, and then it might not even be true.
Listen, I'll tell you, I'm being the hell abused, goddammit. Yeah, I'm being abused.
Hey, Paula.
I ain't scared to tell people because if something happens to me, I want y'all to know. I want y'all to know. So just in case I come up missing, y'all gonna be like, damn, that girl said it on the radio. I'm dead ass serious too, because my restraining order is up. And he coming for me, y'all.
Don't say
hard too.
I know. We're not gonna say
he is.
That if something happens to me, we're not gonna speak that.
But I have to say that because
we're not gonna say that.
But no, you don't understand.
Yes.
Paula, no, you don't understand. When you are being abused, you gotta let people know. Because what if I pop? You know how many people getting killed?
I understand
if
that
stuff happening to people. You damn right. I'm gonna say no. See, that's the thing. You don't understand because that's what I said. This is a touchy situation. Because if you see me today, I'm missing tomorrow. You're gonna be like, oh shit, she said that.
That's true.
And I know my abuser. You don't know my abuser. I know my abuser.
don't.
So I'm telling you what I know.
I get it, friend. But what I'm telling you is,
But I
can
have to
only
still say that because
I've been in
people
a
have to
situation.
know. And just like you said you were scared for the people to be what?
I said I was scared. See, because stuff gets deeper than just it gets into the guns, it gets into the war, it gets into the killing of the people. Like it gets deep.
Yeah.
Abuse is a serious situation, and it gets very, very deep.
It was to the point where I wanted to kill myself.
I can dig it.
Kill him or kill myself.
I can dig it.
Okay. That's how
Paula said she was just talking to her coworker about the situation yesterday. Yes, Paula. Yes, a lot of people are going through it. And she said that she's sending her prayers to you.
And I gotta be careful because I got a license, a nursing license to protect. So I can't just go around doing shit to people because if I do, then they gonna take my license away. So I can't. So when somebody coming at me and they pop and fly and they talking slick, I can't react like I want to react because I got a lot to lose that people don't know. I got way more to lose than the average bear.
Right.
Really.
You're absolutely right. So Lewis, hurt people definitely hurt people. So 9 times out of the 10, an abuser has been abused themselves. It's something that's going on with them too, right? So a lot of times an abuser has been abused and they're turning around doing the same thing that has been done to them to other people because that's all they know. That's what they're used to, right? So a lot that saying hurt people, that's real. That's very, very real. And sometimes you got to get to the bottom of the situation to figure out why that abuser is even doing what he or she is doing in the first place, right? So we about to come back on. All right. So we are back, you guys.
Back with the Health Tea Talk with Jay and
Kiana.
I got it right. So we are here today, and you are listening to Sador Radio, and we are talking about abuse.
Yes.
And before we went to a commercial break, I was talking about what's going on, saying how it's still going on. I'm still being abused, and I ain't afraid to talk about it. And I just want people to know, because if anything happened, they need to know. They're gonna be like, damn, she was talking about that. Yeah. See, I tell because I know the rule, I know the law. See, it's not easy to get a restraining order. You gotta go through a lot of stuff. It's not easy. It's really not easy.
Right.
So
talk about it, you guys. Don't be afraid if you're going through a situation. Don't be afraid to let people know, because people can only help you if they know, right? It will be too late, like Jay is saying. You will see your friend today and be wondering what's going on with them tomorrow, right?
I looked at that phone.
What? It was a call that came through. Don't mind that. But yes, you guys, talk about it. Don't be ashamed. Let people know what's going on with you. There are a lot of groups out there. There are a lot of hotlines out there. There's a lot of help. There's a lot of resources. But if don't nobody know what's going on, can't nobody help you out in the situation. So it is serious. It is serious.
Yeah, I have my gun permit. That expired. I needed it. But I'm glad I didn't have it, because I probably would have killed my abuser. Because it was to that point.
It was to that point where, like you said, it was going to either be you or him, right? It was either going to be one of you, because you were tired of suffering.
I tried to kill myself.
You were tired of suffering. So you tried to kill yourself, friend?
Hell yeah, I was trying to get the... Let me calm down.
You're trying to get out.
I was trying to get away from the nigga, and I didn't care about nothing at the time. So I said, just fucking take me. Because I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of going through this abuse. Like, I'm trying to get away from this nigga. I got a no good daddy. He ain't helping me. He ain't protecting me. He ain't making sure that I'm safe. That's why the abuse is going on. That's why. Only child, no brothers, no sisters, no daddy.
But here's the thing. Don't even say that is why the
No,
abuse
that
is
is
going
why.
on.
I'm
No,
gonna tell you why.
but
Don't say
listen,
that, because when a person is abusing you and they know your situation, they will abuse you
that
more
is true.
when you are alone.
But
So that's part of it. Why? Because if my daddy was there and I had brothers and cousins, oh hell no,
that's
that
not
wouldn't
true.
be happening.
Because there are people out there that have daddies, that have brothers and cousins,
Why are these
right?
people calling
They
me
have
on
daddies,
radio?
they have brothers and cousins, and guess what? They are still getting abused.
Yeah, because
So-
you know they probably not telling.
Or they do tell. That's why I'm saying every situation is different. Every situation
Yeah, well,
is different.
I know deep
You
down,
can speak
I
to
feel
your
I
situation.
feel about that
Right.
about me.
But
I do.
there are people out there. I've seen people, I've talked to people, I've had conversations with people who have cousins and brothers and daddies, and they have great relationships with their brothers and cousins and daddies. And guess what? They still getting abused. It's really about the person, and it's really about the situation, and every situation is unique, right? And a lot of times people try to generalize the situation, but every person and every situation is unique.
See, that's why I tell nobody, Lewis, because the streets send people after abusers.
Absolutely.
And that doesn't completely solve the problem, because I got homies that was like, oh my God, Jay, do I gotta hurt somebody? And I'm like, no. Hey, Kenny.
Hey, Kenny, how are you?
We talking about abuse today.
Right.
I miss you, Kenny. I forgot you can't do lives. They blocked my baby. They blocked them.
Wow.
From the
hey,
lives.
Kenny, welcome back. Welcome back. So yeah, we're talking about abuse today, right? And the forms, the different forms of abuse, and we're getting into it and letting people know what it is, and that is real, and this is a topic that people need to talk about. Share this live. Let people know. Jump on, tell your friends, right? This is a topic that need to be talked about. People need to share it, right? People need to hear what's going on. Abuse awareness, all of that. So we started talking about physical abuse. Then we jumped into verbal abuse and what other type of abuse? Emotional abuse, right?
Mental.
So now let's get into sexual abuse. I want to jump into sexual abuse now. I have experienced verbal abuse. I have experienced physical abuse. I have experienced emotional abuse, right? But I have never experienced sexual abuse, right? I've never had to deal with that. But there are a lot of people that are going through it, that are suffering, right? So we're going to jump into that too.
I never was sexually abused, but the abuser that was abusing me, you can say, yeah, sexually abused, because when you don't want to be with a person and they force themselves on you to have sex.
Still sex.
That's
and
still
we're going to get into that. We're going to get into that. That's still rape, and that's still abuse.
Yeah.
Right? That's still, I don't care if you're in a relationship with a person, that's still rape and that's still abuse, right? That's still physical, sexual abuse. But let's talk about sexual abuse a little bit. Sexual abuse can be all different types of forms. So it can be actually like violence, actually raping somebody, sexual abuse type of thing where you're actually forcing yourself onto somebody.
Men get raped too. Men get raped too.
Yeah.
It's not only women. Men have women do that to them. Right. They be victims too. I know somebody, my homie. Too. Shout out to my homie. I ain't talked to him in a minute. Mike Loud. Yeah. Men get abused too.
So yeah, men that they are victims too. But did you know
I got a lot of
that
friends.
Rape, sexual abuse, right, can not only be someone being forced intercourse upon them, but sexual abuse can also be withholding sex and using sex as a weapon. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, that's abuse.
Did you know that's abuse? So if I'm in a relationship and I'm angry at you for whatever reason, I say, you know what? We're not doing this. I'm not doing this with you for months.
Not having sex with
We're not having sex, right? We're not getting it in. That's a form of abuse. That is considered a form of abuse. Now, what level it's on is questionable, and we can definitely have a conversation about that. But it's a form of abuse as well. So sexual abuse are all different type of levels. It's not necessarily what you may think of, where you're forcing yourself onto someone. But peep this. When I was thinking about it, when I was reading about it, right? This is the definition. Let me tell y'all the definition, and this is going to exclude a lot of people. But here's how the United States thinks.
Definition,
you guys, on rape. Definition on rape and abuse, right? So it can be a form of physical abuse, but can also include non-physical abuse, right? Rape is the forced sexual act Hold on. I gotta read this. So rape,
What?
the definition of rape is the forced sexual intercourse by a male with a female, not his wife.
What?
Ain't that crazy? I'm gonna read it again. This is the
That's from
definition of rape.
1962.
This is the definition of rape. Yep, and I'm gonna go into it. So the forced sexual intercourse by a male with a female who is not his wife.
What if it's a woman that's doing it to a man that's not
Absolutely.
her husband? That's bullshit.
Not
I'm
law.
sorry, y'all. I didn't mean to curse.
Not
y'all.
law. What if it's a male and a male? What if it's a woman and a woman? What if it is his
Yeah,
wife?
women
Right?
rape women. Men
Questions.
rape men.
So many questions.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, what type of? So
Where'd you
I
get
did-
that definition from?
Girl, you got to do some research on rape. So I dug a little deeper. So I'm like, well, what the? So then it said in the 1970s, that was 1962. So then in the 1970s, marital rape became a thing where a husband could not be living with his wife. So if I'm married but I don't live with my husband and we had intercourse that I didn't approve of, then that's rape, right? That's rape. But if me and my husband lived together and we had intercourse that I didn't approve of, guess my husband, he could do that. That's not rape.
Shit.
That's what the law said. It wasn't until 1993, y'all.
Damn.
This is crazy. This is what I found out
They made
last
a law
year.
in 1993.
In 1993, it became law that if a husband raped his wife, that was against the law. Because prior to that, if a husband raped his wife, then that was his wife. And that was what he was able to do. He was allowed to do that because that was his wife. But then in 1993, they had a case back in the day. In 1993, all of the states said, you know what? That's the law. You can't be going on in there and just like raping your wife. I don't care if that's your wife or not. If she
Well,
said
then
no, then it's
I
no.
was raped a whole bunch of damn times.
Absolutely.
By
See,
my husband.
people probably don't even know that.
Nigga ain't get
I figured that out. Right?
Okay.
So I'm like, are you serious?
That's why I'm so damn mean, probably.
Girl. I was like, wait, what?
That's why I ain't no
They could
problem
be
with
willy-nilly just getting their wives, right? Because that was their wife. But
I wish I would have knew
1993.
this when I went to court. See, that's why you gotta do research. Because if I
That's
would
why
have
you
knew
gotta
this
do
when I went to
research.
court, I would have been telling all kind of stuff that was going on.
Judge, let me tell you what he wasn't supposed to be doing. Yep, it was against the law. Was it in 93?
It happened in 1998.
Yeah, so yeah, it was against the law.
It's
at that
been
point.
happening
It's
since
yeah.
1998 to
Google
2003.
it, y'all.
From
Google
2003 to 2008.
It's
Yeah.
called the marital rape law. You guys, Google it. It blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what?
Wow. So I could have
Different
got his
levels
ass for marital rape.
Yep. You could have got him for marital rape, honey. Absolutely. You sure could have. Judge would have sent him. You could have pressed charges. Absolutely. That's real law.
Damn. See,
Stuff you
I gotta
learn,
start
right?
reading more books.
Stuff you learn, you guys. This is why this conversation it need to be had. It need to be had. Abuse is real, you guys. It's real. Like I said, I never experienced that before. That type of abuse is when somebody forced themselves on me sexually, or I had to do something that I didn't want to do, or withhold it. Well, let me back up.
Yeah, I'm looking at you.
Let me back up. I have withheld.
How
some
many
stuff.
women had a nigga
I'm
try
about
to force
to
their
say-
stuff on them?
No, I've never had that. I'm gonna be 100. I've been blessed. I would say that I've never had a guy try to force himself on me, but I have withheld some stuff before. So I guess I was being an abuser at that point. Maybe it didn't get to that level.
No,
but
it wasn't that you was withholding. You didn't want to do it because you were
I was
done.
being abused. There we go.
Yeah,
I was being abused, so I didn't want it. So I guess, yeah.
I'm
See how that worked out?
but listen, the
Yeah.
abuse that I had, it wasn't physical abuse. I didn't get beat the hell up. I ain't had no black eyes or nothing.
So
He was
yours
a secret.
was-
It's called secret abuser.
So
Where
was
they
it more mental?
secretly abuse you, where I'm being abused, and y'all know them Lifetime movies where they be getting jacked up, shit be. See, I gotta
So
stop.
we gonna get
Stuff be
so this is
happening.
mental
Wait.
abuse.
Stuff be happening, and then you can't prove that
Yes.
the person is doing
Yes.
it to you.
Yes.
This is my
This is your life.
my
Story of your
fucking
life.
life.
Story of your
period.
life. So
This is
you
my
guys,
life right now. Like, people do stuff to me. I can't prove. I know that these people doing this, but I can't prove that they're doing it because it make me look bad shit
yes,
crazy.
yes.
Yes, y'all. This is my life.
So
This is my life.
listen, you guys. That form of abuse is called mental abuse, right? That's called mental abuse, and that is real too. That is a real form of abuse, right? And what mental abuse is, it happens and it makes the person who's being abused feel like they're crazy. It makes you feel like you're crazy. The abuser makes you feel like you're crazy, and that's the intention. Aware. It's to question, it's to mess with your insanity. That's the intention of the abuser. It's seriously to mess with your insanity, right? So they do little stupid stuff all the time. Like let's say that you're in your house and you getting ready for work, right? This is just like some stupid stuff that might happen. You in your house, you getting ready for work, and you know that you always keep your keys.
Oh yeah,
next to the door.
Shit starts disappearing.
Now you can't find your keys. Your keys done disappeared. You can't get ready for work.
Yeah,
right.
Sabotage. That's what it's called.
That's a form of abuse. They picking with you. They making you feel like you crazy. Right. Right. They just making you feel like, what the heck is going on?
Mm-hmm.
They start saying stuff like, well, you sure you want to do that? You sure you look right in that outfit? You sure you want to go outside? Are you sure? Right, then you start thinking, well, damn.
I remember.
Am I sure? I don't know. Am I sure?
I don't think they look right on you. Go change your clothes. I don't think they look right.
Now you're questioning yourself. See,
and I'm like, huh?
They messing with your mind.
Then I go and ask like, do this look right?
Right.
Girl, you look good. What you talking about?
Absolutely.
You like, got me all fucked up in the head. I'm all jacked up in the head.
Yeah.
Like, damn. I'm thinking I look jacked up, but I look good, but you telling me I look jacked up.
It's a whole form of it, right? You can't go out there and get nobody else. Ain't nobody gonna love you like I love you.
Oh, ain't nobody gonna want you. Ain't nobody gonna want to be with you when they find out how you are.
Form of abuse.
Yes, verbal. Right? And that's verbal abuse. When you start saying stuff to put the person down,
right?
Make the person feel down and low.
Mental.
Yeah.
So ain't nobody. So here's the thing. They start saying stuff like, you can tell whoever you want to tell, but ain't nobody gonna believe you anyway.
Oh yeah, I've had that happen.
You can tell whoever you want to tell, ain't nobody gonna believe you anyway. So it really makes you feel like you're crazy.
They told me, and I quote, I don't give a fuck who you tell. You can tell the police, you can tell the cops, you can tell the judge. I don't give a shit. That's what I was told.
Right. Still messing with your mind.
And I'm still being told that to this day.
Still messing with your mind, making you feel like ain't nobody gonna help you in a situation, right? That person is all you got, right? Mm-hmm. You start, listen, situations get so bad that you actually start questioning yourself to the point where you start depending on your abuser. You start depending on the abuser. That's how situations happen, right? So in certain situations, because you're used to that abuser always saying you don't look good, you don't look right, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, you feel like, well, I'm only gonna be my best self if I'm with this person. Or you start questioning like, well, I'm about to go outside. How do you think I look? Right? How do you think this is? Do you think it's too late for me to go outside? Do you think I should talk to that person? Do you think right? So now that person is controlling your every move, your every step in your mind, mentally, right? So that right there, that form of abuse, mental, that ain't no joke, y'all. That right there ain't no joke. Cause then you really stuck. You stuck physically and you stuck mentally. Girl, I've experienced that. I've been walking in my house on eggshells because I didn't know what the heck was going to go on that day, right? Mm. I didn't want to tell nobody. Like I said, right? They wasn't going to believe me anyway because to the outside world, everything was peaches and cream. Only to the inside, only the people that really, really knew me, only me, I knew what was going on. But to the outside world, everything was peaches and cream. They wouldn't believe me. Why would they believe me?
Why didn't you tell?
I didn't tell. I was scared.
Why was you scared?
I don't know.
Because you gangster shit.
I know. So why was you scared? We was in there fighting.
We could have rolled on that nigga.
Oh, and my friends were saying that. I didn't want it. I didn't want them to do that. I didn't. But we were in there fighting. So again, I was scared because it was my pride. Yeah. It was my pride. I didn't want nobody to know what I was going through. Not big tough bad Kiana. Shit.
People knew I was getting abused. Ain't nobody help me.
It was my pride.
People knew. Ain't nobody help me.
What? And then they was gonna come.
Shit, my own family.
I was like, I want my son to have.
On some real talk.
Girl,
I got talked about, but not helped.
Yeah, talked about. Will get talked about.
And still get talked about.
But it causes you to have low self-esteem. when you are in an abusive situation, it causes you to begin to have low self-esteem. It really, really does. And I'm just going to speak for me. It caused me, when I was in a situation, it caused me to lose me. I lost myself. I forgot what I like to do. I forgot the person that I was. I forgot the fun things, right? Actually, I just didn't care no more. I just didn't care. I didn't care how I dressed. I didn't care how I looked. I didn't care who I talked to. I didn't care about nothing, right? I was in a dark place, and I was just like, forget it. It is what it is. I'm going to stay here. I'm done.
Yep. I think I'm like that now.
Yep. Nope. Nope. Something happened and got me out of that dark place, right? I'm not there no more. And because I'm not there no more, I feel like I've been there. I've done that. It was too many years of my life.
Not to get to the dark.
Too many years of my life, girl. I got to shine. I got to shine.
It's hard.
It is hard. It is very hard. It's very, very hard, girl. It's so hard that it took me years. The amount of years that it would take someone to be an adult in this country. Okay.
Then I have to go back to court and fight my abuser.
Again.
This motherfucker won't leave me alone. And I'm pissed off about it. And I don't got no help.
Yeah.
I don't got no daddy. He there, but he ain't doing shit. He ain't helping me. He ain't doing a damn thing. Lies. That's what the abusers do. They lie.
It's a form of control. It's a form of control. And I would love to figure out, I don't know why they want to control somebody, but like I said again, it has to do with their mindset and their makeup and what they've been through in their lives.
You don't know how I feel. I want these kids to turn 18 so I can fucking go away.
Right, but I don't want you to be saying that live on air.
I do, because at the end of the day, I need to get away from the abuser. Because as long as I'm tied up in court, I can't go nowhere.
Right, but then
you can't take
it's not like their fault. So
no, listen, you can't leave. You cannot leave. You can't leave the state. You can't leave the country.
Court case.
Yeah, you gotta stay.
So
that's the form of abuse and control.
What does it mean when the kids turn 18 though? Like you
because when the kids I can leave. When the kids turn 18, I won't be under no court orders.
Okay. But that doesn't have that part doesn't have anything to do with the abuse, does it?
Yeah, it do. Because as long as I'm tied up in a court case with the abuser, I have to communicate with the abuser.
Okay,
you see that? I gotta communicate. Like long as the child is still there and the child's not 18 yet, I still gotta deal with them.
Okay.
But when they turn of age, I don't gotta worry about that no more. Because you won't have to take me to court to try to control me.
Right.
To have me even deal with
the power. You think that the power that the abuser has is that they're gonna, and this happens a lot too, you guys. They use children as pawns.
Yep.
All the time.
And I'm fucking
They use the children as pawns. So you feel as though when your children get of age, then they will no longer be able to be used as a pawn, and you feel as though you will be free from the situation, right?
Yeah, okay. Absolutely.
Got it. Because I had to break it down. Like, what? Hold on. Let me see how. What was going on there? So okay, I get it. So you feel like because they will be of age, he won't be able to utilize them as a pawn anymore, and so then you will be free at that point.
Yeah.
Get it? I get it. Yeah, but people, I see that often, and that happens, and it's so super sad that the children always seem to be in the middle of the situation, and children get used as pawns. And it's like they're material objects and not little people. And that's messed up because the children have feelings too. They know what's going on. They can feel the tension. They know, they just know, you guys. And it's very heavy on children. And a lot of times people forget that when the adult is being abused, your child is right there with you being abused, right with you. They might not be physically being abused with you, but guess what? They're suffering some of that emotional and mental abuse.
Yeah.
They're suffering too. It's not just you. A lot of times when abuse is happening, it's happening to the person and their family that is around them. The person and the people that are around them, their friends, the abuse trickles. It's like a ripple effect.
What about when your friends abuse you? Well, they supposed to be your friends, but they do shit like the abuser do. Like kind of remind you of that.
It's a trigger.
Yeah, it's a trigger. That's why I just stay away from people.
Yeah, friends can be triggers too. Yeah, friends can be triggers too. But it's all,
And they
like
don't
you said, it's all
understand.
up to you.
They don't
It's all up to you
understand.
in realizing
Can't
the
nobody tell me.
triggers.
Can't nobody tell me
You
about
gotta
no abuse.
understand the triggers.
Don't tell me nothing about nothing. Don't tell me nothing about schizophrenia. Don't tell me nothing about abuse. I've dealt with it.
Yeah.
I know all about it.
So that's all of it's all about understanding and realizing the different forms of abuse. And if you're in an abusive relationship, just to understand, like again, that we're saying that there's help out there for you, that you don't have to deal with this situation by yourself, right? Speak out, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, because you never know what might happen. You can help you can help other people around you. So today, you are listening to Health Tea Talk, and it is Jay and Kiana, and we are here every single Friday.
Every Friday, but they keep calling us like they don't know.
What time are we on,
12
Jay?
o'clock every Friday.
Yes, girl. Tell them about how they can like get and watch us and listen and all that good stuff.
If you would like to watch us on Sadora Radio, just go to Sadora Radio on YouTube. It's Sadora Radio, SADORadio.com, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please, please, please like and share. You might be helping somebody. What else?
Definitely share this one.
Definitely share this one. But you know, I'm just speaking. I'm just living in my truth. I don't got no shame in my game to tell people. Listen, men get abused, women get abused, and what can you do?
You just gotta keep fighting. You gotta keep pushing, and like I said before, realize that
It's messing up my mold, man.
Look at it.
I gotta keep watching my back. I'm carrying Mason shit.
Got your head on a swivel, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Hey, B.
Hey. B, no. He like, you gonna stop. I'm like, I can't. You know, you gotta. He don't know. But I got support, though. I do have support.
You do.
But it's just like,
you got friends.
I don't like it.
You got people. It's just that you have to realize that you can't let it deter you. Because remember how we were talking about distractions?
I'm sick of it.
Distractions were going to come. Distractions are going to come. And I really believe, depending on how big the distraction is, that just lets you know that your future is about to be all the brighter, baby. So this distraction that you're going through right now, just know that it's a distraction sent to take you off of your path, right? You cannot allow it to take you off of your path. Notice that it's a distraction, right? Notice that it's a distraction, and then keep it pushing. Say, not today, because the devil is a liar.
Yeah.
We got stuff to do. We got somewhere to go.
I do got a lot of stuff.
We do not have time for distractions. Okay? Remember what you said. Remember that time when I forgot that post that you had put on there, and you said that God don't play with you.
Oh yeah, he don't.
So can you say it again? Because I forgot. I can't remember, but I remember, but I can't remember. You get it.
Sensitive about me.
Right. So what's gonna happen?
I don't even want to say what's gonna happen.
You don't even know.
The people that know me know that when somebody do something to me, shit happens to their head.
So that should
they do know that.
So listen.
This is why I don't want to have confrontations with people. I don't like getting into stuff with people because I don't wish bad on nobody, but for some reason God is very sensitive about me, and stuff just magically happen. I don't know. It just happened.
So I want you, and the reason why I just made you say that, and I did that on purpose, I just baited the heck out of you.
Yeah, magically happened.
Sure. But I wanted you to say that on purpose, because if you know that, and if you feel that, then own it and know that you covered, right? And all of these distractions that are coming your way, they can't do nothing with you, right? Because you're more powerful than that, and what you got to do is more powerful. Your mission, your goal is more powerful than the distraction. The distractions cannot stop.
Because I forgot a lot.
But you gotta notice that it's a distraction.
I'm trying to help change lives. All I want to do is sell tea. Leave me the heck alone.
So what you want to do is sell tea.
I say this.
So listen, you guys. On that note, we're going to take a break, let you hear a little bit of music, and we're going to come back. You are listening to Health Tea Talk, right? Health Tea Talk, Sadora Radio, Kiana
and Jay.
So on the flip side, we will be right back, y'all.
Got all the numbers.
I do.
The
What be
LBG.
happening to the
I
song?
don't know. Just leave it. This is this a good song.
What song is it?
You ain't never heard this? You heard this song before. Turn it up a little bit. Just a little bit.
Yo, the songs that I be putting in the queue just be disappearing. That's not the flow I be wanting
This
to
is a
have
nice
though.
song, This is a good song. You don't know about this? You heard this before.
Is there
Do
no
you know what
words?
it is?
It says Frankie Beverly, but are there no words? What's up, B? How you doing today?
You know what I just visioned when you said that?
What?
Remember on the movie with Whitney Houston and Bodyguard?
Yeah.
This B.
I'm like, what did you just envision?
That's my home.
What's up, everybody out there in Facebook world? Thank y'all for watching. Please share, like, comment, give us some hearts and thumbs up and stuff.
Today,
Right.
where is everybody at? Where
I
is the
don't
couch
know.
game? Oh, you know the couch game was on Cherry Live on my psychic advisor live, messing with her.
Were they really?
She was going off. I was like, Cherry, just don't talk to him. Just leave him alone. But then they was fucking with the bed. It was they kind of reported her live. Like they was going too far.
Really?
Yeah, they was really cutting up.
They be acting up. You know, it's a roast group. So, you know, they come in to cut up. That's what they do. This radio, this situation. I don't know what be happening to the songs when I put it in the queue, y'all. I don't know where all the people at. Where are they at today? That's good, B. It's delayed. I asked you that a while ago.
What?
I said, how B, how you doing? And you just said good. I said, oh, that's delayed. I asked you that a while ago.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my goodness.
Right. I think I'm at the same. What song is that?
Correct.
Yeah, abuse ain't good.
Everybody was calling. I know, right? The phone was ringing off the hook today.
The phone?
My phone. Everybody was calling on my phone. I don't know what that was about. Hey, Trey. Happy Friday. Happy weekend.
Hey, Trey. That's my homie, Trey.
That's your homie, Trey.
I don't think I'm friends with Trey.
Really, Trey?
No.
Send Jay a friend request. Or however
That's
that
my
goes
homie.
down. Jay, send him a friend request.
That's my homie.
Why you always gotta do the gang with somebody?
Gang.
Woo! Yo,
I'm trying to be nice. I really am. I'm really working on cursing.
this was your topic, friend. We rocking with it.
It's hard.
Every time I put a song in
I
there,
turn aggressive like a man. I'll be like, don't
I want
abuse
you to be a
me.
man today.
Don't abuse me.
Yeah.
I can't hold it. I was like, B, I had to turn into a whole man just now.
I be wishing I could see B face. He probably be like, what?
He'd be like, what?
I know.
I'd be like,
B. It'd be a sight. I know.
You know how girls, they get mad, they call a dude. No, I get mad. I'll be like, what?
She's like, I can handle this myself.
Just forget everybody.
I can handle all of this
Just forget
myself.
everybody.
To find Amazon.
It's funny. He sound like the gang
Oh,
people.
man.
That's what they be saying stuff.
Right, they really do. I can't.
They really be clowning us and messing with it.
Where are the people at today, y'all? It's Friday. Is something happening that we don't know about today? You know how it always go down like that?
Yeah.
What's going on this Friday, y'all? What's popping this weekend that we don't know about? Y'all got an event? Oh, what's today? The 24th?
It's a whole bunch. Oh, it's a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what's today? That's why I was like,
Oh.
oh, it's the 24th?
Wait, we was invited to a lot of stuff today.
Oh, yeah. We're going to be
my
calling
God.
y'all.
I just want some of my tea. That's it. Who wants the tea?
Tawanda, girl, if you watching, call me.
She want tea?
She wants tea. Let me know. Call me. I didn't hear from you today. I know we were supposed to be hooking up. I didn't know if you was coming here or what.
Who need NutriBurst?
But let me know. I gotta put in 3. Everybody apparently, I got 3 NutriBurst orders to put in.
You got NutriBurst?
No, I gotta order them. 3 people called me for NutriBurst today, so I got 3 NutriBurst orders to put in.
Wait, well, how you putting them in?
They send me the money.
Oh,
I'm gonna put the orders in.
Well, who want NutriBurst?
Somebody, 2 people. Well, 1 person want 2, and then 1 person want 1. From somebody from a daycare, and then somebody else that ordered last month. Yeah, friend. I called. I said, "How close am I to my G5?"
Oh, how many people you got me?
I need 3 more
to get 25.
No, so my G5.
But how many total? You ain't extra total amount?
Yeah, so that would be 15. Once I get my next G5, I'll have 15 people.
So you need 5 more customers.
10 to the 25.
15. Oh yeah.
So if I get 15, then I would need 10 more customers.
Damn, why they can't combine it? And you got 2 new life changes too, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you buy the samples?
Mm-hmm. Well, no, I didn't buy the samples, but that's easy. You want to know why I'm buying the samples at? In New Orleans, so I got people shipping. Boom, bang.
Okay.
This is straight $25. No shipping.
We bought 1 thing of samples.
10 for $25.
Okay, y'all did it right then. Okay.
Yeah, no shipping at the event, and it's the same time frame and everything. So yeah.
Where are they getting them NOLA flyers from? I can't find it. Did you find it?
I did not. I actually didn't look though. So
I'll look.
I don't know. You should have asked in a digital group. That's the one you should have asked in.
I asked, and Khadija said look in the back office, but I looked back there before I asked. That's why I asked, because I didn't know. I didn't see it. So once I didn't see it after I looked, then I started asking. But I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, I didn't see it. I don't know. But a lot. Did Tetra have one? Ask Tetra, did she have one? Because I saw a lot of different people with them, but I don't know.
Look at her. She part of that trafficking thing. See? These people crazy. Look, intentionally intoxicate young women to abuse them. See?
Because we talking about abuse. You see that? See how Facebook be listening, y'all? We talking about abuse, and all of a sudden stuff popping up on her phone about abuse. See? They too in my business.
Vitamins.
They too in my business. And that happen every time. Y'all ever be having a conversation with your friend and then look down at your phone, and the conversation that you had on your friend, just automatically you're having pop-ups on your phone about whatever you just was talking about? Pop-ups on your laptop about whatever it is you were just talking about. They very invasive. They in our business all the time. I'm just saying. You know, I want to see what Fun Friday deal gonna be. We about to jump back into it, Jay. We about to jump back into it. I'm gonna fade this out.
What's that?
It was a chicken. I don't know where it came from. Hello.
And we're back with the Health Tea Talk show with Jay and
Kiana.
So,
what's up, y'all?
What was we saying before we took our break?
So today, if y'all are just tuning in, right, we are talking about abuse today, right? We dove into the topic. We initially started talking about physical abuse. We got into verbal and emotional abuse, and then we started talking about mental abuse. So right before we went on break, we were diving into the emotional abuse. Oh yeah, we talked about sexual abuse also, right? We talked about sexual abuse too. But right before break, we were talking about mental abuse and the different forms of it, and how we were going through it and things of that nature. So that is what we were talking about right before break, mental abuse, and just the fact that that type of abuse ain't no joke, and the different scenarios that both of us have gone through. So that's what we were talking about, right? But it's also financial abuse too, right? And economic abuse. So people are experiencing financial abuse and economic abuse because their abuser is holding all of the money, right? They're putting them on a budget, right? Or they're just not giving them any money at all. They can't eat unless they ask their abuser. They can't buy new clothes unless they ask their abuser.
That sounds like a pimp.
Right? They can't live. They controlling everything. That's called financial abuse and economic abuse, right?
Yeah.
That happens, right? That happens. How about when you living in a house with somebody, right? And you can't pay none of your bills, but you work every day, but you can't pay none of your bills because your abuser takes all your money.
Yeah.
That's financial abuse, right? It's negatively affecting you. You doing what you're supposed to do, but your money is getting taken. So no, your bill's not getting paid, right? Your money is getting taken. So guess what? I've seen situations where people have holy clothes and holy shoes because they can't buy new stuff. And it's not because they don't work for it, because they work every day and they getting paid good money. Yeah. But guess what? They don't have access to their own bank accounts.
Oh, yeah, because the abuser is taking the money.
Yes.
And,
they don't have access. They locked out their own bank accounts. No, they just people I want to put in here so that we can have music. I need music. That's right. So yeah, that's the form of financial abuse, y'all. So I've experienced financial abuse where the abuser take all the dang blasted money and you can't do nothing. You can't go on no trips. You can't go nowhere. Right? We're gonna get into that. But speak to financial abuse and speak to economic abuse.
Well, I had financial abuse done to me too. I lived with someone for years and they never helped with bills. And I paid every bill.
Me too.
Then when it came time for them to go to court, they tried to take something that they never paid for.
Yeah.
That was abuse.
Yeah. That's the truth.
That was abuse.
What about if you living in a house with somebody and you want to financially support yourself, but that abuser don't let you go out of the house to get a job? You can't go get a job because that means you're going to talk to other people. You might get a little bit empowered in the mind.
Oh, yeah.
You might get a little bit of more money and feel better, right? Feel better, feel like you ready to leave me. You good now?
Oh, you too?
You too good?
Oh, you going to leave me now? You going to leave me now? It sounds like Ike. Oh, right. Now you going to leave me?
Yep.
Beat me up in
better.
Oh, well, now you going to leave me? See, I can't get it out of my head as abuse.
Yes.
I'm traumatized.
For real. That's real.
Yes.
Yeah. No, you can't go to work. You can't better yourself.
I don't like that.
You can't better yourself. Why? Because you might leave me. You might become too good for me. Don't go out there and get no job.
You might leave me.
You might leave me. Right.
I'm selling tea. I'm not gonna leave you, B. I'm right here. I'm selling the damn tea so we can make it.
I can't. Oh, no, but that's real, y'all. We making fun of the situation. We making light of the situation, y'all. But for real, it's real shit. You know how they say, shout out to my girl Jay Monet. This is the real shit, no joke. Yeah, right? Shout out to Jay Monet. Tune into her shows on Thursdays here on Sador Radio.
Yes.
We gotta give shout outs to all our Sador fam, right? So you should not just be watching us on Health Tea Talk. No. We have a whole entire radio station. You see, Sador.
Mm-hmm. Back to what you were saying. You just jumped off the
I get sidetracked.
Because it's like we got 30 minutes left, y'all. And we
gonna jump into that. That don't take a long time. But yeah, y'all. So back what I was saying financially. Financial abuse is real. You can't get no job. You can't make no money. Right? Or I'm just gonna take and spend all the money. I got a bad debt habit. I like to gamble. So I'm gonna take all your money and I'm gonna gamble with it. Or I got a drinking problem, right? I got an abuse problem. So I'm gonna use all your money for my problem. And now you don't got no money. It's just that's what it is. That's a form of financial abuse, y'all. So now this is what Jay has been waiting for. This is
No,
the
I
drum
wasn't
roll.
waiting for that.
She ready to get into
I
this
looked
joke.
at it, man. I was like, yeah.
Y'all, they just see your face. I wish you could have just saw your face, but you can watch it on the replay.
Yeah.
That one. So you get into that one. What's that one, Jay?
No, you can get into
Here we
it, 'cause
go.
I like the way you talk and you talk fast.
And I talk fast.
Yeah.
Sometimes I talk too fast. What if I do, y'all? Tell me to slow down.
Just
Y'all got
gonna
the
piggyback.
comments.
I'm just gonna piggyback off what
So
you're saying.
here's this one. Cultural or identity abuse.
I never even knew that was a topic.
Never knew that it was
Tell
a
me
form
all
of
about
abuse.
it, friend.
So what that is when somebody is being mistreated because of the religion that they are, the culture that they are, the way that they talk, the way that they dress, right? So for instance, if someone is being threatened or saying that they've been outed, or being treated a different way because they are of the LGBTQ. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
I always mess up, but you know what I mean. Right? So that community. So if they're being treated a different way, if they're being threatened, if they're being outed, that is a form of abuse.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That happened to me.
Right?
Yes, it did.
And how did it make you feel, friend? Did it feel like you was being targeted? Did it feel like you was being abused?
Yeah, because I didn't broadcast that I was part of the LGBTQ community, but somebody else thought that they could share it. And that wasn't their business. But it's all good because that's my family. Boom. But I found out that it was racial. Martin used to say racial. Remember that? Martin, racial. That was racial.
So it was a form of abuse. Because here's why, you never know, right? Here's the thing. So when you're outing somebody, regardless of what they may be. So here's the thing. I went to Penn State back in the day, and there was a whole big situation back when it was the bombing situation where they came in the 9/11 and they bombed the and they bombed the skyscrapers and stuff like that, right? So that was a big problem when I went to Penn State, because what they started doing was targeting all of the Muslims. And if you were Muslim, you couldn't come into this particular section of, the school. If you were Muslim, they didn't want you at the party. If you were Muslim, they wanted to fight you, right? They wanted to target you. They wanted to hurt you just because you were Muslim at that time during 2001 when I was in school, right? So they were targeting Muslims, right? If you out somebody that may be of that community that we were talking about before, you don't know if they told their family and friends yet, right? You don't know if they might be kicked out of their home, because a lot of people are homeless, right? Because they are maybe transgender or gay, right? Or queer or whatever. They have been kicked out of their home. They're being discriminated against. You don't know if their inside house, their family situation is abusive to them. How do you know that they might not go into their house and they have a husband, right? They might have a husband, and now you just told the whole world something that they have dear to them inside, and now their husband is beating them. Now their husband is physically abusing them. Now their husband is mentally and verbally abusing them. You don't know.
Yeah.
You don't know.
All because you wanted to go and say,
because you wanted to out somebody.
You wanted to say, oh, she's this, out this
or
person,
he's that,
or he's that. You can't do that.
Right. You don't know how their community, what type of community they live in. They could be outcasted from their community because of what you said, right? So that is a form of abuse. That's a form of abuse. I remember that they were going up physically punching Muslims for no reason, just because they were walking down the street during the time of when they were bombing at my school.
Yeah.
Right? 9/11, during the time of 9/11, they was just punching Muslims for no reason. We had a riot for no reason. For real, for no reason, just because they wanted to target the Muslims. So that is a form of abuse, right?
Yeah.
If I am in a community and the community is an English-speaking community or a Spanish-speaking community, and I go into that community, I'm only the only ones that speak English or the only one that speaks Spanish, guess what? I could be ostracized, right? I could be looked down upon. I could be talked about because I'm the only one. They could be talking about me and I don't even know because I'm not familiar with their language.
Yeah, and that's discrimination.
That's discrimination, right? That's a form of abuse.
It's abuse.
Right? It can definitely hurt somebody. So that's a form of abuse too. So cultural abuse.
And you have to be a mandated reporter. So I am a mandated reporter.
I am too.
So when you're in the health field, anything where you're working with people, schools, firefighters, nurses, doctors, coaches, like anything that's dealing with kids, anything where you're connected with the public or whatever, we are mandated reporters.
Absolutely.
So I have my nursing license, and when you are, you have to take a test, do some trainings and stuff, and you become a mandated reporter. You have to report abuse. So if someone is abusing me, I'm a mandated reporter, and somebody see it and they're a mandated reporter, they can report the abuse.
Yes, you're supposed to.
You're supposed to report the abuse.
If I see it, I'm definitely supposed to report it. Absolutely.
And I witnessed someone being abused, and I reported it. When I was working at one of the facilities I was doing, because I did so many different types of nursing. I had hospice care. I did hospice, and the client that I had, I would go visit her and, get her ready for her day and set her up and everything. And she would be ready already when I would come. And like the night shift would help them get ready. She would walk around and she could take care of her stuff. She just was confused. You just had to redirect her. So when I was coming in the room, I heard her talking real nasty to her, like threatening her and talking to her all crazy. And I walked in the room. Now, mind you, I'm an outsider coming in, doing hospice for this lady. They didn't like me coming in there doing it already, period. So she tried to pop fly one day. And I said, okay, I ain't say nothing. But now, bitch, I see you abusing this lady, I'm going to report your ass. And I reported her. See how people do stuff and stuff happen to them?
But I think that's the key.
I reported her. Because if I see anybody abusing somebody, I'm reporting them. Period. That's it. Because I'm being abused. I'm still being abused by my abuser. I had to get restraining orders and all that. It's not easy. And if I see somebody getting abused, I'm reporting it. Period. Because I know how it is.
Right. And I think that's key. And I think that's why it's important that we talk today. And we talked about this today, I guess I should say. Because
and it's a pattern in the behavior by one person to gain power or control over another. I keep going through this. I shouldn't have to keep going through this every 10 years. You want to pop up and become an abuser because you having a miserable life. You want to abuse me. No.
Nobody should have to go through this. Nobody should have to go through abuse. And it's just not okay.
It's been a lot of years. When I count the years, it's been since 2003. Before that.
Yeah. It's sad.
It's a long damn time.
It's very sad. That
now I'm gonna start telling people. Yeah, I'm telling everybody. Because if something go down with me, something happened to me, then it was the abuser. He got me. Pretty much.
So you guys, it's a real subject. It's
really,
real,
and I
right?
gotta be honest.
People are suffering in abusive situations all day, every day. It's always an abusive situation for you to speak out, for you to reach out, for you to let people know what's going on in your life, right? Because you don't want it to be too late. Tomorrow is never promised. Today is never promised, right? 10 minutes from now is not promised. So you definitely got to let people know what's going on with you so that this stuff can stop happening. We've got to out the abusers. We cannot allow them to stay in the dark and continue to do what they're doing anymore.
This is a shame because people that know me and know my situation, like, oh my God, it's happening again. Like, they like, oh my God, it's happening again. And I'm like, yeah, it's happening again. And I have to tell people, it's happening again. It's happening again. That's all. They like, damn. Like, this nigga won't stop. No, he won't. That's what abusers do. They don't stop.
It's like an abuser is a bully.
And because I don't have a restraining order, yeah, I'm being bullied.
They're
I'm being bullied. Yes, I am.
Right.
Yes.
So They're going to keep on trying to come. They're going to keep on trying to come. It's just up to you, right? It's all up to you and how you handle the situation. But you guys, you are listening to Healthy Talk. You're listening to Kiana and
Jay.
And today our topic is abuse. We wanted to come talk to y'all about abuse. So we went through the different topics.
You got physical, sexual, you have mental, you have verbal, you have financial, you have cultural, you have identity. And we're going to run down these numbers for you. So if you are being abused and you do need help, because everybody need help, I need help.
Right.
National Domestic Violence Hotline. That number is 1-800-799-7233. Okay, you call this number. This is the national number. Okay. We have the LBGT national hotline. I should have called that hotline when I was being abused. Yeah, I should have called that number. 1-888-843-4564. That's the number for the LBGT community for abuse. Then we have the sexual assault hotline. That number is 1-800-656-4673. Anybody that's being sexually abused, call that number. Please reach out. We have the human trafficking hotline number. Please, if y'all see something suspicious and stuff is going on, I'm the most paranoid. Kiana, please tell them real quick how I be in these streets.
Listen, y'all listen. For real, this is real. The girl, every time we ride past a van, if it's a white van, if it's a van, she like, Kiana, lock the doors. Like, she be locking the doors, don't go outside. She looking around. But because it's real, sexual trafficking is real. And little girls, not even little girls, I can't even say that. Girls, boys, grown women are being taken off the streets every single day. I don't even know the number that they had. It was like 75,000. How many? It was like 75,000, 64,000. Those are the two numbers that I saw of Black females missing.
Now, this is the number, y'all. Write this number down and post it. Post it on Facebook. Y'all not doing nothing else. Post it on Facebook, IG, everything. The human trafficking hotline number is 1-888-373-7888. I'm going to repeat it again. 1-888-373-7888. If you see anything suspicious, call the numbers, okay?
Please.
Call the numbers or post these numbers so other people can get help, okay? The child abuse hotline, 1-800-422-4453, okay? If y'all know any children that's really being abused, call the hotline. Don't make up stories. Okay, the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. If you feel like you want to harm yourself and you need help, call the number 1-800-273-8253. And then we have the Substance Abuse and the Mental Services Hotline. That's 1-800-662-4357. Okay.
Yeah. And Jay, just for the people. Maybe they just tuned in. Maybe they're just listening. Maybe they didn't get it the very first time you said it. So could you please just go over all of the numbers again? Now, y'all, she is giving out the hotlines. This is what y'all need. Tag it, type it in the comments. Make sure y'all got your pen or whatever. These is the numbers. So listen to her. Right? Jay, tell them again in case they didn't hear you the first time.
All right. Human trafficking, 1-888-373-7888. Sexual assault hotline, 1-800-656-4673. The National Domestic Violence Hotline, that's 1-800-799-7233. Then you have the Child Abuse Hotline, one more again, that's 1-800-422-4453. And we have the LBGT Community National Hotline. That's 1-888-843-4564. Okay?
Yeah.
So if anybody is being abused or anybody else that knows somebody else that's being abused, report them. Call and tell.
And these are anonymous, y'all.
You don't have to tell your name.
Right.
You don't have to. You could just give your tell them what's going down, and then they're going to investigate.
Right.
Because you can be saving somebody's life.
Right. Don't be scared. They ain't gonna take your name. They ain't gonna take your number. They ain't gonna tell.
I wish somebody would have called for me.
Okay. Don't be scared. Do you know that if you feel as if your family or your friend is in danger, that you can call the cops and say, I haven't heard from my friend in a long time. She normally calls me. He normally calls me. You know, I haven't seen them in a long time. I normally see them. Can you please just go and do a wellness check? Do you know that you can do that?
They do. And sometimes they find bad things when they do the wellness check.
But you got to know. You got to know that you are able to do that. Not a lot of people know. Call if you are concerned. If you got a family or friend or you ain't seen them, you just, intuition is real.
Because they could be being abused. They could be being secretly abused and you don't even know.
Right.
And then you send them over there, you could save their life.
Yep. Do a wellness check.
I wish I had somebody up in my business telling on my abuser. His ass would have been locked up. If I had help. I ain't had no help.
Yep. So it's important, right? It is strength in numbers, right? Don't let the person that's being abused be all alone. Don't let them feel like that they're all that they have is their abuser, right? Don't let it be too late. Be the voice, be the advocate, help somebody. Take advantage of these numbers, right? Get the numbers out. I'm going to probably post them on this live. I'm going to tag the numbers and tag them on the comments so that you guys have them if you did not catch it when she said it the first couple of times. I may also do the same thing for our YouTube. I think I might do the same thing for our YouTube if y'all did not catch the numbers. But it's very, very important. This topic is crazy. I really ain't even really get into it. I guess I still ain't ready yet. But yeah,
I'm ready because I'm telling on people. I'm telling on
heavy topic. So
it's heavy and I gotta talk about it because I'm being abused again. I'm sick of this crap. I'm sick of it.
So you guys, we chose this topic and we chose to talk about abuse. And a lot of times when you talk about abuse, people always just think of physical abuse. They think of violence. They think of things like that. And there's so many different levels of abuse. And they are all very, 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 very important to talk about because they're all something that can highly affect you, right? They all can be detrimental to you, right? No one form of abuse, I think, is more important than the other. So I'm just going to go over the different forms that we talked about today in hopes that it might help somebody. And that's why we actually did this topic today. That's why we chose this topic in hopes that we can help somebody out there, let them know that they're not alone, come out the dark. Don't allow you and your abuser to be in the dark by yourself.
And pray for me for the abuser to be away because I can't take this no more. I'm ready. Man, y'all just don't know.
And you being abused,
for real, when you being abused and attacked and you can't do nothing about it, I feel like I got my hands tied and I can't do nothing. And at the end of the day, I'm speaking about it so people will know that the abuse is real. The shit been going on for years. And I'm just sick of it now. Because at the end of the day, it shouldn't be going on like what? I just want to sell tea, y'all. I don't want to do nothing else but sell tea.
I can dig it. You just want to live your life, honey. You live your life with no drama, no abuse, right? I can totally understand that, and I will say that I am grateful to no longer be in my situation anymore. I am happy, and I just want to help others be able to come out of their situations. And like I said, abuse. There are many different levels of abuse. So you have physical abuse, right? You have to the form where you're actually harming somebody, you physically hurting somebody, right? And you have sexual abuse, right? You got sexual abuse where you're forcing yourself onto someone, and the different levels of sexual abuse. And then you've got verbal and emotional abuse, and mental and physical abuse,
financial abuse,
right?
Cultural identity,
right?
Abuse,
right? There's levels to it.
It's all abuse.
It's levels, but it's all forms of abuse. It's all forms of abuse. So that's what we came to talk to you guys about today. Different levels of abuse. So we just had to put it out there. We had to let y'all know because people are going through it every day, and we just trying to help somebody. So please share this live. Please let everybody know what we were talking about. I'm going to go back and fix this so that in the comments it actually says what we were talking about. But that's what it is, right? People, you never know what people are going through. Never judge a book by its cover. Never, ever, 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 ever. You never know what somebody is going through, right? Never know. Always be a friend to somebody, right? And what else you want to say, Jay? We got 10 minutes left.
I don't have nothing to say. That's probably why I just be on chill mode, because people don't know what you're going through. I don't have time to be popping off, arguing with people, and I got abusers after me. Y'all think I'm worried about you? Y'all think that? No. I'm worried about my customers, my preferred customers, TLC, my family, and that's it. I'm not worried about y'all. I'm not. The abusers, y'all gotta stop. Stop abusing these people. Y'all go get help. That's
Right.
what they need to do. They need to go get help because they trying to control somebody and they can't even control their damn self.
And that's key.
And that's the problem.
That's the key. Yeah. That's the key. Sometimes when you're in an uncontrollable situation, for you to be able to control someone else gives you power. It makes you feel like you have power, right? And I say that, and this is funny because I talk about dogs all the time, right? But honestly, having a pet, having a dog, like having something like that is power, right? You got power over that animal. For real. In real life, you got power over that animal. It might be a companion to some, but I see people do stuff like that because of power. They can tell their animal when to go to the bathroom, when to go to sleep, bark, do tricks, right? It's about power. A lot of stuff is about power. I'm not even about to get into all of that, but it's about power and control. And if you are able to control somebody else, it feels like you have more power on your world. That's just what it is, right? It's really about power and control because you can't control what's going on with you. So you feel like you're going to control somebody else. And that makes you feel important. That makes you feel validated. It's about validating that person and that person being able to validate themselves. And they feel like maybe that they don't have a purpose in the world, or they're not important, they're not loved, they're not cared for, right? So because they're feeling that way, and like I said, a lot of times the abusers and the people that is hurt turn around and hurt somebody else just to get the tension off of them, just to make them feel better, or just to make them feel like they have control over something. So it's a lot of times that the abuse is really not about you, and it's sad. But the abuser sometimes can be doing stuff to you and not even realize, because that abuser might be mental, not even realize that they doing it to you. They can be looking at you in their mind, they're not seeing you. They can be seeing somebody else from their past.
Oh God.
Right?
That sounds real crazy.
But that's real.
And it's true.
It's real. So if I had a messed up situation with my mom and I went out there and I had my mom on my brain, I might get into an argument with somebody out there on the street. And when I'm arguing, in reality, I'm really arguing with my mom, but that person in the street just happened to encounter me at that time. So I'm going to unleash everything that is going on in my brain on that person. You get me?
Yeah.
So that's what people be doing, right? So the abuser might have had a messed up relationship with their parents, right? Or their mom or their dad. So now when they're coming into a relationship with you, they don't know how to treat. They never been treated good. So they don't know how to treat somebody else.
Yeah, that's what was the history of it. I know the history of the abuser, and that's definitely part of the abuser's past. So when you get with a person and you know their past and stuff like that, you don't judge the person by their past. But then sometimes their actions start coming up from the past stuff that they used to do or however they were. So I didn't know that was going to be like that. Absolutely. I knew about the stuff, but I wasn't thinking that, I'm going to be abused. Me either.
I'm
but like, damn, I'm trying to be nice to you. You abusing the hell out of me.
You would think that it would never happen. No. It would never, ever happen. But I don't know why it happens that way, but that's how it is. But yeah, based off of their life and their situation.
All abusers, we stopping them today.
Yep. We are
exposing y'all.
Right. That's all I say. We exposing them. Boom. And
you are now exposed.
And boom. Yes. Okay. Definitely exposing them.
And people that know me, know my abuser, and know that it's all bullshit. So, you know,
I know I'm always extra. Look, behind the scenes, YouTube, y'all always get the behind the scenes. I had to go find my charger. So
yeah, it's a little late for that now.
I know you see us getting black. I'm like, oh, buddy, phone's about to cut off.
So,
Cut off.
if you know anyone that's being abused, please try to help. I mean, people be like, I'm gonna mind my business. No, sometimes you need to make some anonymous phone calls.
Yep.
And report. Okay.
Be anonymous.
If you are in the health field, take people, anything, you are a mandated reporter. Okay, so it is your duty to report.
Right. Absolutely. It's supposed to be law, isn't it? As a mandated reporter, it's supposed to be law to tell what it is that you've seen and what you've witnessed, and for the other people to do follow up on it and to make sure that there's actually nothing happening. The investigation will be done. But you are supposed to be the first step. You're supposed to be the eyes out there. So you guys, we're gonna wrap this up because y'all know at 2:00, y'all know what go down on our side of town. So
live with Jack and John.
Yes, free stuff, giveaways, deals, about to go popping. So I appreciate y'all Sadorians out there in Sador world. I do.
Yes.
Because y'all tune in every Friday and y'all listening to me and my friend all the time, right?
Yeah.
I appreciate y'all too, Facebookers and YouTubes. I don't want to leave y'all out.
We didn't do IG today, but you know.
I know. I gotta get better with that. I do.
IG is not bad.
I gotta get better.
Really good. But yeah.
I don't know. One of them devices is going crazy. But on that note, you guys, so you have been listening to Health Tea Talk on Sador Radio with Kiana
and Jay.
And we are here every single Friday. You can catch us from 12 to 2. We will be live here on Sador Radio. Download our app if you have not done so yet. The Sador Radio app, and it's a free app. Go to however you get your apps. Go there.
Go to your Play Store.
Yeah. Push the button.
Or your Apple Store.
Boom, boom.
Or your Play Store if you have Droid.
Oh, see?
Yeah. See?
All them. Go there.
Go to your store and download the app, y'all. We got an app.
Tell about YouTube, Prince.
So YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to watch us on YouTube, you're going to go to YouTube. You're going to click on YouTube, and you're going to type in SadorRadio.com. And you're going to subscribe to Sador Radio, okay? Yeah. And then when you want to watch us, we're on Fridays from 12 to 2 every Friday. And then we have other friends that do other shows, and their shows are just as good. Please support, like, and share. Peace.
All right, y'all. On that note, see y'all next Friday. Have an awesome, amazing weekend on purpose. Bye.
Adios, y'all. Yeah.
Adios.